Hi everyone, a warm welcome to you. Today I am sharing one of my holiday favorites that has been a staple in our household for years. You've guessed it, cornbread dressing. If you would like to know how to make this absolutely delicious recipe, keep watching. To a large bowl, add 2 cups of cornmeal, 2 cups of all-purpose or gluten-free flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I have a herb and powdered seasoning blend here. Check the description box for all the details. But it includes chicken style seasoning, garlic and onion powder, sage, etc. That a good stir to incorporate all the seasonings and so on. And now we're going to be adding the milk to the dry ingredients, and I want you to do that slowly because depending on the flour that you're using, it's going to require a different amount of liquid. I'm using gluten-free flour here, and so it requires more liquid. For all-purpose flour, 2 cups of liquid will be fine. I just added a 1/4 cup of oil and I'm continuing to mix. As you can see, mine is dry, so I would need to add more than 2 cups of milk, and I am adding it slowly as I go. So I would say for gluten-free flour, it will be about 3 cups of milk. All right. So go ahead and mix that really well. Oil or grease a casserole dish and put the mixture in. And this is going to be baked for about 50 to 60 minutes at 350 degrees. But again, check your description box for all the details. You want this cornbread, guys, to be drier than usual. All right, it will not be moist because you have to break it up and it has to incorporate other liquids, so it will be drier. So I'm making my broth here, and I just need 2 cups of water and 1 tablespoon each of the chicken style seasoning, as well as the better than bouillon. Give that a good stir and set aside. So now we're going to do our vegetables, and I'm starting with about 2 or 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. We're going to add a little bit of a butter to that oil, melt the butter. And now we're going to add the onions, and we want to saute that until it's translucent. Nothing like some sauteed onions. Now we're going to add the celery. Next, add the bell peppers, both the green and the red. Next, we will add our herbs, and we're starting with our thyme, our fresh thyme, and some rosemary, some fresh rosemary. The rosemary, man, is what gives this that wonderful flavor. To continue tossing, it smells so good. And we're going to add our garlic here. We never want to add our garlic too early because we don't want it to burn. And as soon as the garlic makes the mixture fragrant, we're going to add all of the powdered spices and powdered seasonings. And it's pretty much done after you toss everything together. So this is what the cornbread should look like after it's broken up into pieces. I apologize, my camera turned off when I was doing this step, but it should look like croutons. So to the bowl, add the sauteed vegetables, and of course just give that a really good stir to incorporate all the wonderful flavors and seasonings and herbs and everything. add the broth to it, and I would do half of it and just see what it feels like, what it looks like. Again, I'm doing gluten-free flour in here, so it needed a little bit more liquid than usual. I had to add a little bit of water at the end just to give it some more moisture. So it's just about done, guys. The next step is to bake that bad boy. So add it to a greased casserole dish. I like to put pieces of butter on the top. You know, this keeps it from drying out. But if you're on a low-fat diet, this step is completely optional and it will be just as good. It is finished. Look at this. I absolutely love this dish, guys. It is a must-have at the Thanksgiving table. Yum, yum, yum. I'm so excited to eat this. Forgive my excitement, but this is one of my favorite Thanksgiving dishes. Anyhow, I want to thank you guys for joining me. To every subscriber on my channel, I want to say a special thank you to each of you. Because of you, I am well on my way to 1,000 subscribers. For those of you yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button for more delicious recipes. My friends, have a happy Thanksgiving and stay safe.